All right, thank you. Thank you for being here. This is going to be an event that I'm really looking forward to. It's our very first MMA event. Golden Boy MMA presents Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz. And as you know, these guys have a lot of history amongst each other. It really is a pleasure to promote a trilogy. And you know, when you think about trilogies, you think about some of the best fights out there. You know, you take a look at the legends in the sport, whether it's MMA or whether it's boxing. It's all combat sports. So when you think about Tito Ortiz, when you think about Chuck Liddell, you think about pioneers, you think about legends. And I mean, if you were to ask me, you know, who your favorite fighters are in the MMA world, all I think about is Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell. You know, they've been staples for the longest time. They've been fighters who we've gotten to grow up with, fighters who we've gotten to know. I mean, there's fans out there, casual fans out there who can't name anybody else but Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell. So that's why this event here was so important for us at Golden Boy to make, because of the history, because of the trilogy. I mean, who doesn't like watching a final chapter? You know, a fight that we know is going to be a great fight, because the last two were great. So I'm extremely happy to announce that we will be having 18 fights in total, including five amateur state titles that are on the line. So we've been able to work with Mal Valenzuela, who put this card together from top to bottom, and has done an extremely just a great job in making sure that that the fans are going to be able to witness some great fights. Before we introduce
putting this fight together, thanks for Chuck accepting the fight. But I'm really thankful, no matter what, for Dave Thomas. He's been a friend of mine for 25 years. Thank you for putting this fight together with Chuck. And another one of my good friends, who actually been a wrestling partner for a while, Antonio McKee. Guys, we put the fight together. Thanks. Chuck, you just got suckered. I know what he's been doing for the last 2.5 months. I don't know how he has been sparring, the guys he's been wrestling with, everything. So the joke's on you, buddy. Hope you guys enjoy the fight on Saturday.
All right, now for Team Chuck Liddell, let me call up to the podium Antonio McKee. Antonio.
Well, I like to talk, so I'm going to keep it short, and just want to say thanks to TNT Management, and thank you, Oscar, for putting on the event, and thank you, Tito, for all your fine words and personality. I appreciate that. This is going to be a good one. I've trained a lot of high-level wrestlers in the sport of mixed martial arts, but I got to say, out of everybody I've ever trained, Chuck is really a stand-up guy, and before that, I thought Chuck was racist. I didn't. I never saw anybody black in his camp and his whole career. But I was very pleased to be part of his training, and we're doing a great job here. I like Chuck. I think he's awesome. Like I said, he's one of the best. And it was just a real pleasure to work with him. I hadn't seen a lot of guys. I've trained, like I said, a lot of fighters. But the first week I was really worried. You know, I just didn't think, I thought Chuck was done, you know. After I saw him train a week, then 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, I was impressed, and I told Dave Thomas, TNT management, I said, look, I think we are going to beat, you know, Tito up, you know. And at the end of the camp, our fake videos, whatever we put up that people saw was entertaining, that was great. But at the end of the camp, this man is amazing at 48 years old. There's just no way you lose to be able to compete in my gym at that age, at the level and the way we train. So I was really impressed with that. So I think it's going to be a great fight Saturday night. I think, you know, Chuck's going to knock Tito out again, and we're going to go out and have a good time. And thank you again for everything, Tito.
All right, well,
thank you everyone for coming. Thank you to my team. Thanks you for setting me up for Tito. Tito, hey, man, you think I'm worried about you? You think that works? You think you play mind games with me? 100%. You will be. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come out. Make sure you watch this fight. Don't leave. It's going to end quick. I'm putting this guy out. I'm putting this guy to sleep. Oh, I know. Yeah, I hear it all the time. I never knocked you out, right? Yeah. First one you knocked out. Yeah. Second one you quit, right?
No, the second one is getting in your back pocket.
Oh yeah, you quit the second one.
Defend yourself, I'll punches, huh? Arms up until you defend yourself, I'll punches.
He said, move or I'm going to stop it. Move or I'm going to stop it. You looked at him like a big deer in headlights.
Oh, come on, dude. That was my guy in the fucking car. Come on. We'll see you. You've been knocked out before. Just wait. You get knocked out again.
Yeah, good. Come after it.
I'm gonna come after it. Taking your house down, counting you out.
Good luck.
Right. We will be the last Mohicans,
all right. Man, we have a fight. Let me tell you, we have a fight. Do we have to face him off? Jesus. Let's go for the face-off. Thanks, guys, for the press conference. Thank you for being here. We'll see you Saturday night, and we're going to face off the fighters now.
Hold on, Jay.
Hey. Hold on. Hey. Hey. All right, now face up.
What are those?
All right, you're good. Take care.